Okay, so in this video, we have a simultaneous equation where we have to solve for the variables x and y. Now, solving this requires us to make one of the variables the subject of the formula. So x or y can be the subject of the formula depending on the rule of thumb is just choose the easier one and use that to make a subject of the formula with, and then such that you don't have a lot of factorizing to do or a lot of a lot of admin to do. Just choose the simpler looking equation and deal with that. So in this one, I would say it's important to kind of check for a few things. One, the second equation has the highest power to 2. So you can see that if you make y the subject of the formula, then you're going to have to, the y is squared. So y, like if you, when you make the first equation, the subject of the formula is going to be y equals to, it's going to be y equals to 10 minus 2x. And if you put it here, then it's going to be y squared, and it's going to be a lot of admin. So you want to make it such that it's so simple when you factor it, when you substitute it into the next equation. So you can see here that x is just x in both equations. So and the simple equation is the first one. So let's choose the simple equation, and let's choose the variable that has less hassle in terms of substituting into the next equation. So we'll take this 2x plus y equals 10. We'll call this 1, right? Then we're just going to rearrange this such that x is the subject of the formula. So x is going to be 2x. We have to divide by 2. We have to divide by 2. And we have to divide by 2. Right? Then we're going to have x equals to 5 minus y over 2. So I just moved the y over 2 to this side, and the 5 is a result of 10 divided by 2. So this is the final form of our first equation. All right, so then we just substitute into this equation, the second one, and then we have 5 minus y over 2 plus y equals y squared. And then we just multiply the 4 inside. This 4 by 5 is 20. 4 by y over 2 is 2y, because it's 4 divided by 2, which is 2, and you have 2 left, which is 2y, plus y equals y squared. Right. I'm just gonna skip a line so that everything's not too close together, clustered. Then you just do the simple addition of the variables. 2y minus 2y plus y is minus y equals y squared. Right. And then you have, I'm just gonna transpose everything to this side such that the y squared is the leading variable. So y squared plus y minus 20 equals 0. Then in this case I have to, then I have to check my y, factor my y. So my y, the factors that make 20 and 1, we have to check what are the factors that make, the factors of 20 that when you add them they give you 1. It's 5 and 4. 5 times 4 is 20, and 5 minus 4 is 1. So it's just going 5 and 4. Just kind of have to do some revision on your factoring. I'll also make some videos on factoring. Just check them out as well. And then in this case, this implies that your y will be equal to negative 5, or your y will be equal to 4. Then you've solved for y. So now that you've solved for y, you go back to the first equation, the simpler one, right? Then it's 2x plus y. Can use this one. Let's use minus 5 equals 10. So now we're solving for x. 2x minus 5 equals 10. 2x equals, what's this? It's 15. This implies that x equals 15 halves, 1. Or if we use this one, this number 4, the second y, because it's a quadratic simultaneous equation, we get that let's just say, or 2x plus 4 equals 10. 2x equals 6, right? Or x is just equal to 3. And this is your x, this is your x, and these are your y's for this quadratic simultaneous equation. Yeah.